Hello children, welcome to you all in your Zoom classes. I am Shikha Saxena. Today I am going to teach you fourth poem of your textbook, that is The Lake Isle of Innisfree, written by William Butler Yeats. William Butler Yeats was born in Dublin, Ireland on June 13, 1865. He was an Irish poet and one of the foremost figures of 20th century, and received the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1923. This is a lyrical poem. The poet represents a very fine picture of nature. On the lake Isle of Innisfree, the poet spends a lot of time during his childhood. It is the place that provides him ample peace and satisfaction. He desires to go to the bank of the lake. There, he will stand on the roadway to hear the lake water lapping with slow sounds which give him peace. This poem reflects on the tranquility of life. In fact, living in a cottage is quite different from fast and hectic life. We can enjoy nature when there is peace in mind. But real peace is impossible in a city. We can find it in a solitary place only. This is the theme of the poem. Well, to start with, let's have a look at the poem first. I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there, of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honeybee, and live alone in the bee loud glade. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the vales of the morning to where the cricket sings. Their midnights all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evening full of the linnet's wings. I will arise and go now, for always, night and day. I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. Well, this is the poem. Let's first go for the meaning of difficult words. Arise. Arise means get up. Cabin. Cabin means a small wooden shelter. Wattles, small sticks. Be loud. Place having the loud sound of bees buzzing. Glade, open space. Vales, curtain or misty atmosphere in morning. Cricket, small insect. Purple glow, the light of afternoon. Linnet, a small bird of brown and grey color with a short beak. Lapping, sound of water striking the shore. Pavements grey, dull and dark paths. Let us go for the paraphrasing of the poem. In stanza 1, the poet says, I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honeybee, and live alone in the bee loud glade. Here, poet has used I. I here refers to the poet William Butler Yeats. He says that he wants to go to Innisfree. Over there, he will build a small room for himself by clay and small sticks, which are used to make the walls or the fences of the cabin. As he will need some food to eat also, so he will grow 9 rows of beans near his room. Also, he will get the honey from the honey bee hive. He says that the open space he will build his cabin with full of buzzing sound of the bees, and over there he will live all alone in peace and tranquility. Let's come to the second stanza. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the vales of the morning to where the cricket sings. The midnights all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evenings full of the linnet's wings. Here the poet says that when in Innisfree he will feel peaceful. He says that feeling of peace is felt slowly and gradually. He describes how he would feel peaceful in the morning time when it is cloudy and the view is not clear. Then it will appear as if the morning has worn a veil. As I have already told you that veil means curtain or misty atmosphere in morning and has hidden itself. Looking at this scene will make him feel peaceful. Further, he says that when the male cricket insect will sing a song, that sound will bring him at peace. Also at midnight, when he will see the twinkling stars in the open sky, their shine will give him peace. In the afternoon, when the sunlight will give a purplish glow, it will also give him peace. During the evening, when he will see the linnet birds flying in the sky, then also he will feel peaceful. Let's come to the third stanza. I will arise and go now, for always, night and day. I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore, while I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. Here, the poet says that now he will stand up and go to Innisfree because all the time the sound of lake water striking the shore repeats in his mind. This sound attracts him towards the lake. Wherever he is, either standing on the roadways or on the grey colored pavements, he hears the sound deep in the innermost part of his heart. Now, I would like to tell you that the poet has used many literary devices in order to increase the beauty of the poem. Some of them are alliteration, repetition, personification, metaphor, etc. Children, question may arise in your mind, what is alliteration? So, I will tell you. Alliteration is the repetition of a consonant sound in two or more closely placed words. You will see third line in stanza 1. A hive for honeybee. Check. You will get H sound. And in second line of stanza third, I hear lake water lapping with low sound. Here you will get the repetition of L sound. So it is alliteration. And in repetition, poet repeats words or phrases or lines to create a musical effect or to emphasize a point. In line 1, poet says, I will arise and go now. Same line he repeats on line number 9, I will arise and go now. So you will get repetition here. Children, third poetic device you will get personification. What is personification? Personification is a figure of speech in which a thing is given human attribute, means non-human objects are portrayed. Here, morning is personified. Children, in this poem, you will get metaphor also. Metaphor describes an object or action in a way that is not literally correct. Here, clouds are compared to whales, so you will get metaphor here. This is the explanation of the poem. Now, the question arises, what message does the poet want to convey through this poem? Yes, children. Through this poem, poet wants to tell us that our hometown, irrespective of what facilities it has, is the place to which we are emotionally attached. We go to a city so that we can have a good job and other facilities. Though we do get all these facilities in a city, we do not get true happiness. There, we find that our life has become so hectic that we are unable to enjoy the beauty of nature. Everybody in a city hankers after money and fame. Thus, the poet says that one can get peace and true happiness in one's hometown. I hope you have understood the poem. Thanks.